I'm moving. It all looks so sad. My bookshelf looks so sad. I've packed everything in a box. My big shelf over there is empty. My little shelf over there is empty. And I'm not even moving for another 2 weeks, so at least I'm prepared. Oh, Jesus. I don't know how I feel about this shirt. My wife tells me that I look like a goth mime. I think I look more like Ness from Super Smash Brothers, but goth. We only read one book in this video and do a lot of arcade games and a lot of random things and a lot of... I went on a lot of trips recently because I've been filming for the past couple of months. Oh no, a cat's coming this way. I went to Denver. I went to Vegas. Yes, Rozzy, we see you. Everybody sees you. Well, I see you. And so it seems like I travel a lot. I really don't. We go to Vegas a lot to visit my wife's grandmother and some of her family, but that's about it. And then about once a year I go to Denver. So those are usually the only trips I do. They just happen to happen in quick succession this year. The book that we read is The Diviners by Libba Bray, and it's a story about a girl who has powers and she tries to help solve a murder. So yeah, without any more further ado, we'll just jump right into the video. It's a whole lot of random clips, so enjoy. Oh, careful, careful. Good girl. Whoa, that was rude. I haven't done this in a while. Hi, Rosalind. So I've been going through the videos that I've been taking randomly throughout the last couple of weeks, and I found out that I've been doing a lot of childish things. I have stuff from an arcade. Me and my wife like to go to arcades. She says that arcade games are my superpower.
Look at this nonsense. I did too good of a job.
There's a cat. So we did some of that, and then I also went to... Hello, Razzie. Hello. I went to Denver recently with my wife and my dad, and we went to go visit my brother and his kids in Denver, and so we ended up going to the aquarium. I only took videos of jellyfish, so enjoy that. And then I did go to a bookstore. Apparently the country's largest comic book store is in Denver, and it's massive. They have this huge selection of comic book issues, and that's not even all of the ones that they have. They have a bunch in the back as well, because they can't fit all their inventory. But they have a ton of action figures and stuff like that. I ended up getting this little light from Kiki's delivery service, and a cat bus keychain from my neighbor Totoro. I also got 2 Pokemon cards because I have my... Hi, Rosalind. I have my original Pokemon cards from when I was a kid, and I've been slowly trying to collect more Pokemon cards because I lost a bunch of them. I had, like, I swear, almost a full collection of all 151, and then I lost a bunch of them. So I've been trying to keep them, or I've been trying to catch up with that, but they're so expensive. So I spent like $4 on getting 2 Pokemon cards to try and build my collection again. But also in Denver, we went to a museum of nature and science, and I think my wife took a bunch of clips there. I didn't actually take any because I'm terrible at this.
Oh, that's video.
And then we also went to a train museum. My nephew was so excited about trains. It was so cute. Rosie, stop it. No, Rosalind. No. I don't know if I'm going to keep any of this in. Actually, getting any comic books at the comic book store. I've been obsessing over X-23 ever since I saw Deadpool and Wolverine. I have some for comic books, but I was looking for some more, and they didn't have any. So they probably had some in their inventory that they had in the back. But so yeah, I didn't end up getting any books. I haven't gotten any books recently because I haven't been book shopping. I've been going to the library. I've been going to the library lately. We're moving soon. The library that's nearby our apartment is actually not a part of the city or the county. They're actually independent from the county itself, and so they have this huge range of books. They had a whole bunch of manga. They had like most of One Piece, just with some missing in between of people reading them, but it was like 1 through 100 and something, and they had almost all of them. It was impressive. But I got number 2 and 3 of Frieren. This book series is about an elf who went and saved the world years ago, and her adventuring party is now getting older, except for her because she's an elf. So the first book was kind of about her rekindling things with her old adventuring party and kind of watching them get older and things like that. And I've so far have read some of book 2. She now has an apprentice, and she's kind of going around and doing new adventures. The next book that I got from the library was Aces Wild. It says it's a heist on here. I don't really think it is. I'm almost done with it. I'm on page 283. And this is supposed to be a heist book about a group of asexual and aromantic, or asexual or aromantic characters. They're friends from the internet, and they get together in Las Vegas to try and take revenge for one of the characters whose mom went to jail. His name is Jack. His mom owns a casino, and she ends up going to jail for illegal activity. And so he's trying to get revenge on the person that kind of led her to getting arrested. And it says it's supposed to be a heist book, but it's really mostly them just playing blackjack in a secret casino and eavesdropping. So it's not really what it says on the book, but I think it's still pretty good. It's still written pretty well. You can see the teddy bears behind me, like creepy angels.
They do. They are. They're just watching. They watch you as you sleep.
Oh no. I look so angelic. I have this light and it's just... Can you see that? No. Okay. Okay. I have so many things to show.
Ooh. I don't have to watch the video now. I get to watch it be made.
You can watch it, get those views up.
You're right. I gotta do my part. As a supportive partner.
I have a solid 2 people who watch my videos on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, we're in Vegas. We come here quite often. And so we went to some bookstores. We went to an antique store and we got some things. First of all, look at this slightly cursed kitty. Oh, you can't see it. Focus.
You can take it out of the bag.
I could, but it's stapled. I don't want to hurt the kitty. Stapled in 3 places. That's unnecessary. Oh no.
They don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
Oh my god. The kitty. Which we say that little kitten looks like our cat when you pick her up. Just limbs. All limbs. But look at those eyes. They're haunting. We also went to, what was that place called? Buffy's Book Boutique, which is not based off the Vampire Slayer. It's based off a dog that was not there, which is upsetting. I got a book, but I also got this pen. It's a little cactus. Because if you don't know, I'm from Arizona, so I love cactus because that's the only thing to love about Arizona.
No, there's Gila monsters.
Oh, there's Gila monsters. I'm a big fan of those too. I got the book. I hope this finds you well. This is a book, as far as I'm aware, it's a book about a girl who works in an office who thinks she's going to get fired, so she accidentally gets access to everyone's emails and DMs and stuff, and basically tries to use it as a way to keep her job and to suck up to her boss. So I thought that was interesting sounding. I just literally picked it up, but it's has a lot of people who are recommending this book on the back, so I didn't talk about what I'm actually reading. I got this from the library. This is The Diviners by Libba Bray. Libba Bray? I think she wrote another series that I've read in the past, but I can't remember for the life of me what that series was. This is a story about a girl who can sense things when she holds objects and like has magic powers to know people's secrets, but she so far is not using it, and I'm 100 pages in. So she's trying to help solve a murder, but at the moment she's kind of avoiding it and is just kind of wanting to be a socialite. So I'm 100 pages in. I'm hoping it gets more murdery in the end, but that's basically as far as I got.
More murder.
I need more murder. There's been a murder.
There's been a murder.
There's been one whole murder.
But you need many murders. Like crows. A murder of
A
crows.
murder. There is a crow following a character. Or maybe it's a raven. I can't remember. I also got this dragon.
Our fat son.
He's a little tubby. His name is Spark.
Oh, he came pre-named?
Yeah, it's a beanie baby, basically. So they have names. His birthday is July 6th.
Mm.
So in case you want to get him a present next year.
Yeah, I'll put that in my calendar right now. Otherwise I'll forget.
He's going to be expecting it.
Well, shit. We didn't want to buy a lot of shit because we're moving.
Oh, yeah. I still bought a book. And a hardcover at that. That needs to be moved.
I mean, there's already so many other books. It might as well just, it's like, what's one more?
I guess. I've already packed half my books. I thought this would have more, text in it.
Mm-hmm. Especially with, the way the back of the cover is set up.
Yeah, I thought this would have more, DMs and chats and stuff in it, because I'm a sucker for those kind of books. But no, there's a couple. There's a couple. I need more.
Give us the hot goss.
I know I'm usually sitting on the ground doing this, but I wanted to... Oh my god. I'm so bad at this. I wanted to show off some of my empty apartment and how sad my shelves look, because I was talking about it earlier. What is this MySpace angle I'm doing here? Here we go. Hello, Cooper. I wanted to show off how sad my apartment looks now. So, well, not the whole apartment, because I have roommates, so. First off, we have a Cooper kitty. Hello, Cooper kitty. This is my normal background. It is empty. My TBR shelf is empty. Got my library books right there. And then all of my wall art, most of it is gone. This is my nice little shelf over here. This is my super adult dresser that I have next to my bed. And then here's my big shelf. You can tell I've had it forever because it has stickers all over it. You can tell how old it is because this is a Switchfoot sticker from an album. I'm not even sure which album it was from. And then you have over here these stickers. I found out that you could put temporary tattoos on things and then never have to take them off. And this is from the Juno CD soundtrack from the movie Juno. So that's how long these have been on here. Then you have my little shelf that's also empty. Ignore the mess everywhere else. Oh my god. I have these action figures that I don't have the box for anymore, and I don't know what to do with them. I'm afraid that they're gonna die in a box because she already has the arrows right here are already knocked off because of a cat. But hello? So I don't know what to do with them. I think I'm just gonna carry them out. Yikes. So I was gonna do an unhaul video about all the books that I'm unhauling, which I'm going to be doing shortly before I move. But I realized that if you just go through the videos of what I've been reading recently, I didn't keep most of those books. I am going to be using my library more because I have a tendency to get rid of all of the books that I read. If it's not something I'm going to read again, I'm probably going to get rid of it. And I'm not the kind of person that wants to just hoard books because I move a lot. I moved last year and I'm moving again in 2 weeks, and I don't want to have to make my friends and family cart around a whole bunch of books. I'm pretty brutal when it comes to getting rid of books as well. It's just a little easy for me because if I really want to read it again, I'll just go to my library instead. Or if I really wanted to read it and I really liked it, then I'll keep it. I think if you really are curious as to if I kept any of them, I think the books I kept were Lonely Castle and the Mirror. I think all of the mangas I didn't get rid of, and then Transcendent Kingdom. Most of the books that I have are graphic novels and manga. Only those top 2 shelves over here were actually regular novels, and like half of the 4th shelf down, this one had like jewelry boxes on it. But I keep most of the books I keep are graphic novels and manga because I have a tendency to reread those because they're fast and easy. And if I don't reread them, I feel guilty because they're so expensive. So I have a tendency to reread those. When novels, I would rather read something new unless it's an absolute favorite. Then I'll reread it over and over again. Yeah. I think that's all I wanted to say. Today was so nice. For the last week, half of my coworkers had COVID, and so I was running around like a crazy person because my boss was off for all week last week. And so this is the first day where it was actually calm and nice, and I didn't have to answer everybody's questions because my boss was there to answer all the questions instead. And it was wonderful because I don't like confrontation, and I don't like talking to people, and I don't like questions. I'm in the wrong business. Oh, hello, Cooper. Oh my goodness. My cat does this thing where she likes to jump scare me. She will sit close to me and then stare at me until I notice her being there. She is right here right now. Sometimes she'll sit on the edge of the bed and just sit there and stare until I notice her. And she's like this far away from me. Hi. We're at the end of the video, and so let's talk about what I read. It was literally one book. I read one book. Oh my god. I turned on the camera and now there's a cat coming towards me. Every time. I finished The Diviners. I liked this enough. I think it was really atmospheric. It was really good at making you feel like that you were in the time period that it took place in, which was like 1926, I think is what it was. There were like speakeasies. It was during Prohibition. It had a lot of good atmosphere. You could really feel the time period based on how everybody spoke. Like, I didn't know what half of it meant. But I didn't look it up because I just didn't bother. The only problems that I had with this book was some of the parts of it felt a little random. Yes? Can I help you? There were some bits and pieces that didn't really seem to fit. They seemed kind of random. And then I also was not a huge fan of the ending. It felt kind of rushed. The solution to everything just seemed a little simple and a little too easy in my opinion. And also there are two main characters in this book. There's Evie, who is the one who's trying to solve the mystery, and then you have Memphis, who is kind of in his own little world. He's not really a part of the mystery very much. He knows some of the victims of this murderer, but I felt like I was getting pulled out of the story every time we went to his point of view. And so it wasn't bad, it just wasn't my favorite. I think a lot of this was probably setting up for the further books, because this is, I think, a 4-book series. But I would probably give this like a 3.5 stars, because I thought it was really interesting. I thought the murders and everything were really creative, and the story was really creative, but it just lost me a little bit when it came to sort of random plot lines. There's romance in it, which of course there is because it's a teen book, but like I'm not really here for that. I'm here for the murder. So yeah, I'd probably give it 3.5 stars. I don't know if I'm going to continue the series just because these books are so long and I got other shit to read. I think it probably could have gotten edited down quite a bit. Thank you so much for watching. You'll probably see me next at the end of September with a reading wrap up, but because I'll be moving, so I don't know. Rosalind, stop that. So I don't know if I'm going to film anything. I'm planning on moving and then unpacking and everything like that. So it's probably going to be a whirlwind the next couple of weeks. So I'll probably see you at the end of the month. Bye.